Back in the booth. Once again. Yeah. Yo, what you know about 16 balls? In the booth, my nigga, I put work in, I spit these balls. Try and make paper stacks to the stars. I'm unsigned, but I'm still gon' bang in your car. These MCs better learn who they playing with, Paul. Stay grinding just to cop these funds. Trying to cop everything green that's under the sun. You always brag about the money you got. When the money you got, family is barely green. I'm a hustler, dog, so to me you a fiend. Cause the money from this track won't even feed my seed. But I'm still dropping hits just to feed your need. Dropping underground tracks more frequently. Size the game up and tell you what my thesis be. Black and whack MCs is getting radio airplay. And dimes dropping tracks that be rocking in stairways. So if you see me in the streets, don't even nod your head. Cause real recognize real, you might as well be a fed. Short change niggas on the block, nickel and dime. And since you heard me in the booth, you just scouting my rhymes. A young bull with the flow, New York holding it down. If I'm hot in New York, then I'm hot in the South. And if you talking about sales, this track's selling itself. My real niggas in the street only hustling pounds. But we can bring it to the booth, we can battle for rounds. Or we can battle for cash. Hot tracks burn the speakers right out of your dash. Metaphors, I got more than enough. This ain't a game, I'm a veteran. Check the clock, my nigga.
What's poppin' with y'all, ladies and gentlemen? And that right there, that was my man Dimes. And the song is named Scraps. And it's from an album called Black Music. It's a compilation album. Big shout out to my man Dimes, ladies and gentlemen. Just a way to open up the show with a little independent song. I wanted to represent what we're doing here. And this is what we're doing with Underground Radio. So I want you to listen. I want you to pay attention. And if you know independent artist, if you are an independent artist, submit your music. Submit it. Because we're gonna take this Underground Radio, that's what we're calling it, and right now we're going to review music and we're gonna vote. Should this be put on the playlist? And then I'll create a playlist. Every time I get underground music, independent music, I'm gonna put it on the playlist. Not every time. If it's dope, I'm gonna put it on the playlist. Right? And the playlist will just keep growing and growing and growing. That'll give a chance for some underground artists to make some money, because as long as you've done the right things with your music, you've had it distributed properly, YouTube will pick it up and you will get the revenue from it. Just like if your song is being played tonight and you went through the proper channels to have your music distributed, you're going to get the revenue from it. It's not me. You will. All right. So when we do this Underground Radio, the more views we get, the more money goes to the independent artist. Okay. So if you're an independent artist, this is a way for you to start to build your revenue. So get your music in, make sure it's dope, make sure the quality is good, the quality is clear. All right. Build Knowledge 07 right in the description of this video. It's the email. You can email, you can send your music in. I'm not saying it's going to get on tonight, because I already have a list of music that I'm going to play tonight, but we'll get it on. And some songs, like for example, when we do nights where we review commercial records, you know, before or after, we may play some independent music. All right. Now, there'll be other nights when, you know, like last night, when we're not doing things that are copyrighted and we're trying to keep it clean, well, we'll play music that does not have any copyright restrictions. All right. But either way, if your music is dope enough, we're going to get it into the playlist and it'll be part of the shows that we have. So send your music in. Make sure it's clean, clear, good quality. And if it's dope, we're going to get it played. Let me get my man, Big Freezy. He's here with us as we kick off this Underground Radio. And I'm glad all you guys are here with me as we kick off Underground Radio. I think it's going to be, man, I think it's going to be dope. And it's going to take off. My goal with this thing is for the Front Stoop to be the spot where underground artists can be heard. and we develop our own community. Big Freezy, what's poppin' with you, brother? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm good, boss.
Man, I think it's
How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm good, man. I'm good. We see Guillermo just joined us.
That first joint, man, is fire. I kind of like it. Peace to the chat, man. I saw we had 20 people, and like half of them hit the like button already. Shout out to my people in the chat, man. But that first dude, somebody in the chat said he sounded like Nature. I didn't even think of that until they said it, though. You know what I'm saying? But my man still, even though he got a voice like somebody else, he was still dope.
Yeah. And that was something, and actually that is somebody that I worked with. And it came from, we had a bunch of stuff that was just a bunch of stuff that was out there that we didn't know what we was going to do with. Right. And it's actually, that little piece is actually part of a longer song that has a whole bunch of songs from different artists that we didn't know what we were going to do with, and we just mixed it together and called it Scraps. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Was he refined when you met him? Was he skilled when you met him, or did you have to coach him some?
I mean, we worked together, you know what I mean? He was skilled, but, you know, he was still developing his skills, so we worked together.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, we work together for him
to coming along,
continue to grow. There's a lot of artists that we have on the list, man, that are really, really good. I think we have a lot of really, really good artists on this list, and I'm impressed by some of the music that I'm getting in. Obviously, we get some garbage music in, but there's some really good music in here that I'm getting in. So the first song that I'm gonna play, and I might circle back around to a couple of songs. Like that first song to get your guys, you know, should we put it in the playlist? The first song that I'm going to drop right now is by an artist named Fluid 360. Right now, I do want to say this to all the artists. When you send me your music, there's certain things that I need. It is essential. Okay. I need to know your name. And, you know, this is the launching board right here. So, it's all good that I don't have all this information for this one. But I need your name, your artist name, right? If you have the name of the song or album, right? Whatever you're sending me. I need a bio. I need all your social media stuff, and I need artwork. Okay? I need these things. If you plan on, you know, it's not good enough to just have your music be played if nobody knows where to find you. Right? Like this artist right here. Name is Fluid 360. I have no idea where to find him. I got his email. I'm obviously not going to give his email out to everyone. Right? So I can get in contact with him. And I asked him to send me all of the information, but I didn't get it. All right? This is the last time I'm doing that. So if you don't have the information to me, then your stuff's just not going to get played. I need to know how to contact you. I want to help promote you. All right. So if you don't have all your information, don't even bother to send it in. All right. You know, we gotta, you know, if you want to make it as an artist, then you gotta try to professionalize. And actually, this guy's name is Dot Daniels. And see, this is what I mean, right? Because his email says Fluid 360. The song says Fluid 360, but the email that he sent me says New Artist Alert Daniels. That's the reason why I've got to have the proper contact information. All right. So just remember that, ladies and gentlemen. But let's take a listen to the song. It's called Don't Push Me. Let's check it out.
Yeah. Motherfuckers, sometimes they can push you to that shit. No. When it comes to it, do what you gotta do to survive. Pussy.
Look, I ain't the killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't the killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't the killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Running out of options, standing my ground since daily mosh pit. If I got it, then I cock it. If I got it, I'ma pop it. Not about the nonsense, knock the noodles out your noggin. You feeling froggish, then leap. You proceed to me, and I'm a dog in these streets. Feel me when I'm barking, I'm off of my leash. But this bark's got biting, I'm here for the feast. Trying to be at peace, but I gotta keep a peace. Why's California, how done been through some things. Survival of the fittest, guess it's written in my genes. Hollow tip bug, got it tucked in my jeans. On my pro club hoodie in my hand, ready to squeeze. Yeah, in my hand, ready to squeeze. Yeah, so don't push me, pussy. Yeah, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me.
Hey, 16 ball, 17 in the clip, 18. I was holding my own and running shit. Remember this? Ain't a nigga alive could hold die, whole block high. Niggas get shot, but no cops. Y'all gon' tape that, feeling like Diddy with me. Take that, cake stack. Where I'ma send them niggas can't take that. Face mask, close the casket. I erase cast. Homicide been on my mind. I've been the best. I'm just putting niggas on it. If it's competition, I'ma clear the business. How you want it? Set the city on fire. Alabama, Mississippi, but I'm back in Dade County for some unfinished business. Being full of 3 dub with some hitters. All black with the fit at the max spit. And I'ma try to get rich, and that's as quickly as I can, though. Till then, I'ma murk niggas, no clan roll. If you ain't banging, what you got it in your hand for? Niggas on some play shit, but today that's it. We setting fire to this bitch and know this. It's over with. And I ain't no killer, but I show it. The best status, shawty, they not us. Bang this hammer till we wake park up. This real shit, I'm as good as it gets. Spray rounds at your whip in your crib until you hit and lay still.
Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Okay, look, my mind is on kill mode. A whole lot of loud mouths, I know how to seal those. Heavy metal shit, I put it down like some steel toes. Rock out and turn up, bodies, I feel those. Crossing the lines comes with a price. Put tags on his toe, if only one lives on. The reaper is creeping, if I miss it's still on. Home improvements, I go into drill mode. How where I'm from, you can go with a chill go. Full metal jacket on dock 'em in kill mode. Spot 'em, pop 'em, and doubt 'em, chillin' straight to the bone. Spot 'em, pop 'em, and doubt 'em, chillin' straight to the bone.
Homicide, so you know what the plan is. I'm on some sick shit. Aaron Hernandez. I told Fluid I'ma do it, I'ma shoot it. Ain't no missing, come identify the victim by his dentures. I'ma catch you niggas slipping. Body bags, toe tags, what they getting. I ain't bullshitting with them in the bottom of the lake. Cause you niggas fake. Say it in the nigga face, either way I'ma spray. Young nigga, we were born to ride. Give me 100 for his life, I pull up outside quick. They know about me, ask around in the sticky city. Still the man dog, and I stand on, don't tempt me.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me. Look, I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting gushy. I shove if you push me, I could dick on you pussies. Leave blood at your pad, period, for trying to do me.
All right. So that right there, again, I'm not exactly sure the dude's name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's Fluid 360. I think it's Dot. What was it? Dot Williams or whatever it was. Dot Daniels. So I guess the name is Dot Daniels. I actually like the song, man. I think it's a dope song. You know, I like the, you know, the way that they use the pop verse and turned it into a hook, you know, but they put their own little twist on it. What you guys think, man? Either thumbs up or thumbs down, do we put it in the playlist?
Ooh.
I gotta hear other music. To me, I thought the hook was whatever. the dude's first verse, really only thing I remember is the hook, because he literally spends like a few verses not saying anything and just letting the beat play out, like as if he said the craziest thing. Like this was like Coogee rapping the realest when he let the last verses go because he killed the whole song. He killed his first part. I gotta hear more songs, man. I mean, the beat was cool.
Well, I mean,
someone said, it sounded just kind of generic. I mean, the flow was nice though. It was cool, but you know, I gotta hear more from the playlist.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I don't have anything on the playlist right now, so I'm starting up the playlist. The playlist is not, you know, it's going to be just a bunch of different artists. I'm going to upload. I'm going to take a song, upload it into a video, and it's going to be part of the playlist. And then, you know, another song.
Can you remove songs from the playlist?
Yeah, because they'll all be separate videos. So I can remove a song. I can add a song. You know, I could just take the song out of the playlist. It's going to be a YouTube playlist. A YouTube playlist.
Yeah,
you know.
One thing is that, look, I mean, this is not these guys are independent, so it's like you can't really. But it's just, what is it that I didn't really feel anything from the song, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. It's like it's whatever. It's like something that you hear on like K Slade late at night, like how nice.
Well, I mean,
right.
Yeah, I mean, that's what this is right now, basically, right? It's 12:40 a.m.
That is very true, but K Slade, as much as I love K Slade, he'll have some from Pat Poose, he'll have some from Uncle Murder, but then he'll have like these generic
You shouldn't have
artists.
anything from Uncle Murder.
Well, I mean, right. I mean, Uncle Murder was God terrible, but I mean, it's just generic. It's like, you know, you took a dude's chorus. I mean, the flow was cool, but you didn't really say anything that was like catchy. It was like, oh crap, what the hell? You know what I mean? So,
okay, so
if Big Freezy wants it, I want it.
What you want, Big Freezy? What do you think, man?
Man, I'm on the fence, man, because I love the beat. You know what I'm saying? And the first dude, you know, like Guillermo was saying, was probably, you know, Vanilla. The second dude came on, and I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And I like the homage to Tupac too. So I'm gonna say give it a thumbs up, man. I'm gonna say thumbs up for this one.
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna put it in the playlist, and then when it gets in the playlist, you know, it's a video, so people will be able to vote. Yes, you know. They'll be able to vote just like any YouTube video. You can up or down, you know, thumbs up or thumbs down. And if it gets a lot of thumbs down, then we take it out the playlist.
Right.
You know.
Right.
You know, so you know, I'm gonna just do it that way. Now, the next artist that I'm gonna play, you got to do something about the name, in my opinion. You know, my man, I'm not trying to diss you, but his name is Bert. And, you know, if anyone's name is Bert, hey, that's cool. Your name is Bert. But you can't be, I mean, a rapper with the name of Bert, I don't know.
Hey, dog. Sam, this ain't Sesame Street, dog. You know what I'm saying?
And then what makes it worse, his name is Bert, and the name of the song is Lunchroom Tables.
Oh, man.
So,
okay.
You know.
All right.
So my man Bert, we about to play Lunchroom Tables. I do have, you know, I do have, you know, something from his album cover up here, but I didn't have it queued up. But here we go. This is Bert, Lunchroom Tables. And here we go.
Cheer. Minus touch. It's the year 20. You know what time it is. It's your boy Bert, man. Let's go. The sound of the voice make niggas twist up they face, throw shots. Which niggas sit in my place, the graveyard, I can get you some space. Son of hate so real, I laugh cause the shit's a disgrace. You know the flow upper echelon, and nigga throat when I'm stepping on. It's the bridge I get my reppin' on. Forever will I rock, never will I stop. Boy, summertime, cashmere, sweater hot. Get into a bag, plus taught them about swag. Nah, it's the third album, I got these niggas mad. Counter with the hook, then hit them with the jab. Black out in the booth. Watch a young niggas spaz, they ain't showing love, but I know they all watching. How I grind so hard, I get shit poppin'. Big check, sexy mommy wanna get a lip sweat. 2-0, drip lords, we the new Dipset. All I know is grind, all I know is grind. Vietnam War, watch how I blow they mind. Body they whole infantry, show them no sympathy. Stop who? Shit, I've been rockin' for like a century. It ain't fair what I'm doing to these lames. Young and get a seat, you a student of the game. This a legacy. I don't do it for the fame or the clothes or the clout or the jewels and the chain. MK, you know the moves insane. I hold it down. I'm abusing they brain. Bird lose like a bad hand of spades. You better off playing catch with a hand grenade. Fucking facts, man. You know who Big Dog is, right? How long I been holding this shit down, man? Oh, the album is here. The bridge closing out. That Burt wind the radio out. Nothing else to say.
The one thing I say right off top is that the song needs a little bit of, needs some better mastering, some better mixing to the song. That's right off top. You know, I can hear that right up. You know, the bass is a little bit distorted. You know, it's kind of loud. I can hear that the voice isn't mixed right into the beat, so it needs some. I think it needs some. Needs a little better mixing, in my opinion.
Right.
You know, it's okay. It's all right.
But the pen game wasn't bad.
No.
So he wasn't lame with the pen.
No, he wasn't.
So,
the only thing, you know, I want the playlist to be high quality, right? So, you know, I would ask him to either you do it or take it back to somebody and just get some better mixing done. You know what I mean? And you ain't got to go pay somebody a whole bunch of money to master it. What it sounds like to me is he was trying, like, the beat, whoever made the beat, they made the beat low, right? So it didn't have enough amps to the beat. And so they turned the volume up instead of actually turning up the decibels, which is something different than the volume. They turned up the volume, which made it distort. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, Burt, what I'm going to say to you, man, is remaster the song or send me one in that, you know, is better mixed. And then maybe we can listen to it again and, you know, talk about getting that thing into the playlist. Gambo, what you think?
Yeah, the thing, you know, I'm not nowhere near the level in terms of understanding, you know, all that stuff, the technical side, but it sounded off. It sounded kind of dated. You know, I don't know if these guys are giving you their best stuff. I hope they're trying to give you stuff that's current. You know, I'm not trying to shit on it too much, but it just sounded kind of dated. The flow was cool. Lyrically, I don't know really what he said. I got to listen to it again, but also the beat was a little bit more over. Maybe it was just because the whole thing, like you said, it just sounded way too loud. For some reason, it kind of overpowered what he was trying to say. Even though I think the beat itself was actually not bad, but
I agree with you. I don't think the beat was bad at all. I just think that it really needed some mixing to it.
Yeah, right. I mean, the song to me, again, I think it was just whatever. It didn't really captivate me. It's not something I would be like, yo, this is that ish right here, bro. Like, yo, I'm not really vouching for this dude. So, I mean, and you don't have to sound like any of my favorite artists, but when I listen to it, like, put it like this, I don't listen to Christian rap, and that dude that you played the other week, I thought he was dope as hell. Both songs I thought were really good.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not my type of music, but you know, so I'm not biased in any way. I just feel like some of these songs they give me throwaway songs, and maybe because they think, oh, he's not, you know, one of the bigger platforms. Let me just get something to put my name out there. And it's like, yo, bro, give us your best stuff, because you never know who might be listening. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. That's true. And I don't know. And maybe that's his best stuff. It's just, you know, he hasn't mastered the art of mastering or mixing, you know what I mean? Or whoever he has doing it for him. So that one right there, I'm not putting that one in the playlist because I think it needs to be mastered and then listen to it one more time. Now, this next artist that I'm going to play, and Let me put in here no playlist. Oh, no. Let me put in here no playlist. Sorry, Bert.
Yo, they're asking, what was the Christian rapper's name again?
D1. DEE1. DEE-1. And I might play a couple tracks from him. Yeah, he was dope. He was dope.
Yeah.
He's dope. Now this next dude,
he did the counting joint, right? He did the joint counting.
Yeah,
the numbers joint.
Yeah. Where he was kind of like counting down how many fans or something like that. It was pretty tough.
That was dope.
It was pretty tough. This next dude that I'm gonna play, his name is Randy P. He's actually from around my area. Right? And you know, he is one who obviously I know him, so I know he's gonna send me the information that I need. Here's the album link if you are interested in this album at all. All right. And that's what I'm saying to artists, man. You got to send me the information because we got people in the chat where I can put your information in the chat. I have some artists out here who have sent me the information. All right. So I'll be able to, put the information in the chat, but you got to send it to me so I can put it in the chat. All right. His name is Randy P. He rolls with a crew called Abstract Campus. And the name of this song is 2000s Flow, basically it's 00 Flow, 2000 Flow. All right, that's the name of the song. So here we go. Here's the name of the album is 2 Weeks Notice.
To some funk on your player shit.
Hey. I know this song.
Give it to him like, give it to him like, give it to him like, give it to him like. T.I. was the man, back when Luda was the shit. Big and Dre, they was the king. Open Esco start the diss. Back when Nelly had the grammar, back when 50 had the hits. Back when Devin was the dude, back when Mystical was it. Hey. Something for you knew it. The cutlass or the Buick. Take deck, pop and turn it up, break it, don't chew it. Bunch of scrubs pushing bubbles. Flow high up than a Hubble. Got my respect off the muscle. Niggas been stuck in the struggle lately. I just been hoping maybe the stress disappear. Man, all these groupie hoochies, hella Gucci hoopies in here. Man, all these lacks and lows, ho. Niggas and O's, Pontiacs on boats. Sitting on 24s. Impalas, Caprices, Vicks and Marquises. Adjust the bass and tweeters, bumping maze out the speakers. Trunk steady banging, main the lane changing. Niggas just hanging, doing they thingin'. Thugging at the green box, trying to come up on a check. Just to get it, flip it, hit the boulevard and break some necks. Popped in the great cassette, turned up the fucking deck. Sipping these flows, swimming these goals, that's just how them niggas roll. T.I. was the man, back when Luda was the shit. Big and Dre, they was the king. Open Esco start the diss. Back when Nelly had the grammar, back when 50 had the hits. Back when Devin was the dude, back when Mystical was it. Hey. Rockin' all days in dirty hallways with the shooters who look Saviados, praying for my visions to come sooner. Try to tell them we are one, but they can't escape the madness. Gotta have it like an addict, all this passion, gotta have it. I remember when we rocked them dope backs, that was 3X. Back when they was hopping out of bands for the steep text. Back when we would rubber band our jeans just to be fresh. Back when San Andreas came out on the PS. Niggas had waves, cornrows and braids. Rocking fake, glowing chains and grills for play. Oh, I look like Ofo. Oh, I look like I'm dope. Catch me up in my zone. I'm stuck in double O. Back when things were so simple, only worries was pimples. And who was precious when you came back after winter? And when I popped in the great cassette, turned up the fucking deck. Memories rewinding like I'm watching on the VHS. T.I. was the man, back when Luda was the shit. Big and Dre, they was the king. Open Esco start the diss. Back when Nelly had the grammar, back when 50 had the...
Oh. My bad.
Shout out to all the ones been there from day one, know what I'm saying? Every single one. Been ride with me on this journey. The real always prevails. The fake always fails.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Babies doing things, going crazy. Going
all right, again, that's Randy P, and the name of the song is Double O Flow. Double O Flow. And my apologies for stopping it. I got a brand new mouse and it seems to be very sensitive, so I just hovered over the mute button and it muted on me. All right, but that's his name is Randy P. He's from Maryland. I see a lot of thumbs up. What I like is the originality. You know what I'm saying? I think whether or not I know the kid, but he's probably listening. Maybe he's listening somewhere. I don't know. He's got a unique voice and a unique flow on his own, and maybe there's some times where he can tighten it up, stuff like that. But the one thing I say is the originality from these dudes is there, and from him clearly. You know what I'm saying? Just being original.
How original are they? Sound like Houston rappers. No offense. I just think that beat was so hard. You know what I mean? But everything else was kind of whatever. But I'm not saying he's not in other songs. I'm just saying this song. I thought he was from Houston. This sounds like a tough UGK, Bun B type song right here. So, I would like to hear more. I'll definitely put this on a playlist. But if I hear some other stuff that's like more creative, I'll even push it even further. But this song deserves to be on a playlist.
I think it's creative. I think it's pretty creative.
But it sounds like UGK. Doesn't it sound like a Houston rapper?
Yeah. To me, do sound like Webby. He like Webby or Pimp C. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But my only criticism to the song is at the end, I kind of wish they would have found a different way to I think they tried to get too creative with the ending of the song.
That sounded hard. I like that. I think they should have done. They could have done another part of the song, maybe another song on that weird like swish on because I thought that was type tough. That was a creative part of the song. I thought. The beat was tough. I like the beat, but that end part I thought was interesting. Like it was weird. I thought maybe something's gonna come back, but I'm like, hey.
But it didn't.
Shout out to these dudes. They used a song, It's Been a Long Time by New Birth, which was also another version of it was done by Renee Geyer. I think she's from Australia. And that version was used in the recent beautiful song 500 Ounces that has Rock Marciano, Freddie Gibbs, and West Side Gun. So definitely put this on the playlist because this guy knows where to get good samples, man. Salute to him, man. He's smart. He's a good guy.
And
they also sampled drums from the World Class Wrecking Crew that turn off before you turn off the lights. I don't know if you remember that or not, but
they're in the beginning, they're a group of young guys. I guess they're average age for young rappers, though. I think they're all about 23, 24 years old.
Okay.
About 23, 24 years old. And, as a matter of fact, sticking with this crew, I might as well play another song. I was going to switch to something else, but I'll play hers afterwards. I'll play another song from another one of the guys in the crew. His name is Matoga. All right. And I actually have other music. I've actually worked with this guy a lot. And this is actually off of something that we are going to have coming out within the next couple of months. It's called Funkonia. All right. This song is called Dear Massa. And
okay.
And this kid, Matoga, I mean, for most of these guys, he makes most of their beats. Like the album that we're getting ready to do, he made all of the beats. The only thing I'm doing is doing a little bit of mixing and mastering with some of the music and doing the sequencing of the album. It actually came out in one form, and now we're doing it in a different form, so it's a different version of the album. We're doing so I'm doing the mastering and the sequencing of the album, and then we have something else that we're working on. But this kid is uber talented, man. And the biggest issue that I have with him, and if you are listening, you already know because I've spoke to you about it several times, staying focused in one direction and getting something done. Because he has so many different ideas. He'll be working on one project, and then he'll get bored with that, and he's got a whole new idea, and he forgets about the project that he started working on. But the kid, he's one of those artists, though, that he'll make something that's super dope, and then he might make something that you be like, yo, you can do better than that. But that's the type of chances he takes as a musician. And, you know, I big up him for that. His name is Matoga. It's called Dear Massa.
Okay.
For your life, the price it costs. Swing down, sweet cherry, stop and let me ride. Swing down, sweet cherry, stop and let me ride.
When I look around, mama, why we live this way? Always broke, little hope, ain't no future today. When I look around, papa, why we live this way? Gotta bow down to everything the white man said. When I look around, mama, why we live this way? Why can't we be ourselves and say what we said? When I look around, papa, why we live this way? Why can't we have nothing, even things we made? I don't wanna live like this, no, I don't wanna live like this.
Don't even give them no reason to.
I don't wanna live like this. No, I don't wanna live like this.
If they stop you, make sure you be respectful.
I don't wanna live like this. No, I don't wanna live like this.
Or make sure you don't wander off.
I don't wanna live like this. No, I don't wanna live like this. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is there a rope around my neck? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Is there a rope around my neck? Oh no. Is there a rope around my neck? Oh no. Is there a rope around my neck? Oh no. Dear master, why do you hate me? Why do you make me work for you when you don't pay me? Give me just enough to shut up, that's on a daily. Just enough, them shut-ups been going no more than lately. Why you raping my sisters? Why you killing my brothers? Why you beat my father, but you love my mother? Jesus had woolly hair, look, mine's like his. Why I gotta cut it short, man, so why I can't live? Did you give me your last name so we always be together? We gave you a name, master, cause it's Hebrew for oppressor. Poor master, the day the slave dropped his chains. Then the slave patroller ran up and blew out his brain.
That's it for that song. But you know, that's the type of stuff that he does. He really does things a little bit different. You know, he doesn't stick to the same, you know, regular pattern of, you know, song, verse hook. He does, and this is what I've always encouraged him to do. Do whatever you want. Don't worry about if it fits this kind of mode, that kind of mode. Do whatever you want. Don't care about what anybody says. Somebody will feel it somewhere. You know what I mean? But I do think like Tribert said, I would have liked to see him, that verse at the end, go a little bit longer, you know, to make the track 3 minutes long or something like that, you know, add a little bit more. But, you know, it's what he does. Crazy, what you think, man?
Hey, I think this would be a dope intro song to an album. You know what I'm saying? Like this right here is what you open albums with, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just by hearing that short sample size, it gives you an introduction to what you think the theme of what's coming next is going to be.
Yeah.
I like it. I enjoy it, man. I can listen to it again 2 or 3 more times myself.
Yeah, this kid is uber talented. It is ridiculous.
Clearly.
He's uber talented. He has no technical training, no voice training, no nothing like that. He just got it.
Wow.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Some people just be born with it, man. Some
And that's
people just
him.
be born with it.
That's
and this
him.
dude, to me, he got it.
Yeah. Guillermo, what's your take on it, man?
Oh yeah, I thought he was cool, man. I think you definitely feel the creativity. I thought he borrowed a few things from rappers, right? He borrowed the whole the Monster beginning, Kanye West song. Like he sounded like a Goody Mob version of Kanye West. Like not fully developed, but like a that type of version where, he's more colloquial in his raps, right? And he's trying to get you to relate to what he's saying, kind of envision like what he's saying as he raps versus just trying to spit you something hot. Because lyrically, I didn't think he was impressive, but I could definitely see him as like a composer of beats and concepts in a song. Would he ever be a great rapper? I don't think so, but I think that he's the type of guy that he can make some great songs. He can make some really cool experimental songs that aren't so experimental where you're just like, yo, what the hell is this? But is not what you've heard from before. So
yeah, and I'm not gonna play another track now, but I have some other things I'll show you. He can get lyrical and he can go in. He didn't do it on that, but he can go in. I'm not gonna say he's like the highest level lyricist out there, but he can go in as far as lyrics and flow. He can decide to go in and go in. You know what I mean? And I'll find something to bring it up. I've got.
But his content though, Sam, the content was dripping. His content. Now. I mean, he was poignant in what he was saying.
Yeah.
He didn't get all over the place. Like he had one thing he wanted to talk about and express to the listener, and he didn't talk about his Jesus piece or how high this chick was or how fast his car go. He stayed on point, and cats will do that.
Yeah. The next person I want to bring up, and Guillermo, you're gonna know more than me. I want to bring up what's his name? How do you say his name?
Oh, Shay Uno.
Shay Uno. I want to bring up Shay Uno's song. It's called Couch Session. And I don't know if he has an album or anything out, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link to his video in the YouTube chat. All right, Shay Uno's name, and he's here in DC as well. Okay. And there's actually a video, so I'm gonna bring the video over, all right, so you guys can look at the video. And of course, that song right there that I just played, Dear Master, that's definitely going to be on the playlist. There's no doubt about that. All right, and I have a hunch that maybe you guys are gonna tell me what you feel about this right here. I'm gonna play the video as well. The name of the song again is Couch Session, and the name of the artist is Shay Uno. And here we go. Let's get with it.
Isn't it funny how the times that seem most common are constantly leaving something out? I stumbled around for years trying to get through this drought. I searched around so many different states in hopes to alleviate and vacate a place where my heart's around and wound up more lost than day I started out. I walk around the same path but still can't find common ground. Karma sounds good that you get back exactly what you putting in. Learning that's not often found to be true. I see through many different lenses how that end is not taking place. Can't escape the looming premonition that there's always something missing. If I ask for some help, wonder will someone listen? Cause I'm having trouble striking a balance among these people asking me for friendship. I give a lot more than I get back. Government tax still asking me for bargains now. I'm losing all my time to think I'm trying to cough some. All them words I should have said that ain't come out my mouth. All these voices in my head that be pronouncing doubt. Every scripture that I read about how you love me now. All these thoughts that circle round sitting on this couch. Every word I should have said that ain't come out my mouth. All these voices in my head that be pronouncing doubt. Every scripture that I read about how you love me now. All these thoughts that circle round sitting on this couch. Yeah, heard everybody needs some therapy. Carefully wonder who gon' care for me. Yeah. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Nothing but pillows on this couch to keep me company. Yeah. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Carefully wonder who gon' care for me. Yeah. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Nothing but pillows on this couch to keep me company. So many people sleeping on me, or sitting on me. I'm way down lonely. I find it funny. I take the weight of the world in exchange just for some relief. A lot of folks sit in silence while just kicking up feet. And other folks sit united while you cushion their grief. A lot in common with this sectional I'm sitting on. Support system for so many. It's shaped like the ills that I took while on this long road. Sometimes I feel what's all for is that many years have passed and I barely noticed progress long while the clock moving fast forward. Regrets knowing I ain't get what I asked for. Was too scared to ask. Many people in my spot and I barely flashed a glimpse of potential. Give an inch, they take the length of 4 football fields, and that's exactly how I feel. Distant from everybody. Field goals are no good, throw both hands up in the air. All them words I should have said that ain't come out my mouth. All these voices in my head that be pronouncing doubt. Every scripture that I read about how you love me now. All these thoughts that circle round sitting on this couch. All them words I should have said that ain't come out my mouth. All these voices in my head that be pronouncing doubt. Every scripture that I read about how you love me now. All these thoughts that circle round sitting on this couch. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Carefully wonder who gon' care for me. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Nothing but pillows on this couch to keep me company. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Carefully wonder who gon' care for me. Heard everybody needs some therapy. Nothing but pillows on this couch to keep me company. Yeah.
And again, that's Shay Uno, ladies and gentlemen. And I've seen some people ask, kind of like what it's about. And I think it's just, I don't know. I don't want to say it's about religion or anything like that. I think it's just about, like you said, everybody needs some therapy, just about, needing that moment to think about whatever it is, your life or whatever it is you got to think about. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's about, if it's as deep as religion or this or that. You know what I mean? Correct me if I'm wrong, Guillermo. And I'm sure, you haven't, spoken to him and just say, hey, what's it totally about? But check it out, though. I'm setting up to do an interview with the dude. That's another thing that we're going to be doing, right? Setting up to do an interview with the dude so we can talk to him about, what was his mindset when he was writing the song. You know what I mean? M8 said life, basically. So, yeah.
Hey, you know what, man? I was thinking when I was listening to it, I was like, man, dude need to say something in these verses instead of referencing or alluding to a certain thing. But then it finally clicked. This dude is talking about like this moment of clarity. Like you don't have to submerge yourself into like this certain thing. He basically, I think he was saying that sometimes you need to just take a break and get this moment of clarity so you can move on to something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it finally clicked for me after listening to it, like, maybe about 2/3 of the way through. Yeah, I kind of like it.
Yeah, I like it. You know what I mean? I'm looking in here to see what people think. I mean, so far I see all thumbs up, right? So that's another one to throw in the playlist. Good music, man. I actually like this way more than I like reviewing commercial albums. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Guillermo, I know that's your man. So
and don't you have to? I'm harsh on him. He's vastly improved since, after college when he was more into making music. I mean, he's always been making music. So, when he's I think what he was also talking about, because he's a devout Christian. Like, I think it's actually like a youth pastor, something like that. But like when you listen to his music, he doesn't inundate you with, yo, Christ God. And within the song, he actually mentions, what is he going to do for me? So I think it's, especially in a Black community, I mean, I'll ask him this. I think that this is where he's going, where he's trying to build off like the whole idea that Black Christians don't need therapy, right? So it's the kind of thing of like, yeah, I need somebody to talk to. It's not just God, but then I also need you too. Because he does mention that at the end of the song, but does in a subtle way where you don't really pick it up unless you're really listening to it. So, I thought the beat was cool. We always joke all the time. He's like, yeah, I know you just want some West Side Gun, Rock Marciano, some New York son. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, if you, like, what you rap about is cool too, man. I just need, I could also listen to this more mellow stuff, but, obviously I like what I like. But I thought it was cool. I mean, he has other stuff that has a little bit more energy. But yeah, he's vastly improved, man. Like, I think he's good. I think he's a solid artist. I always tell him, yo, keep getting better. He's working with better producers. He does have an album, but this is not on the album. His album has like 6 songs on it. But yeah, and I think he released something last summer, but I'm not sure where this one comes from. But yeah, definitely I'll ask him.
Yeah, I definitely want to get him on and maybe even try to get him, since we're local and do some work together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, he's always down to work with new people and shoot new things, man. He's really trying to expand. He was in New York. You're in DC, but he was in New York like last summer, and I helped him with another video. But yeah, he's always trying to expand. So definitely hit him up. I could link you guys. I'll give you his number and everything.
Yeah, so. Definitely. And big shout out to SNTI, who is Darley. Thank you for the super chat, man. Said, hey, Sim, it's Darley. I wanted to come on tonight, but I'm mixing records, trying to reach a deadline. This is my favorite segment. I'll be on next time. And this has turned out to be my favorite segment too, man. And I'm going to continue to do a show. I'm going to try to figure out when I'm going to fit it in, and maybe earlier than this, once a week, as long as I have enough music, of just doing underground music. You know what I mean? I feel it's so much better than doing Russian music. Maybe that's, I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, I definitely would like to link up with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I got, some things that I'm working on. Let me just get to the next track that I got on. Oh, we actually heard this one, but I wanted to play it again. This is by Young Old Soul, called The Nerve. And I am going to put the link to her Spotify in the let me get the link in the chat so that you can listen to it, or you can go check it out anytime. I believe that she's from Colorado, although her music has been played on BBC Radio and some other things. And I have some artists that are from the UK as well. I was trying to play them tonight, but for whatever reason, the sound click wasn't working. Whenever I tried to play that song, it wasn't working. So I'm gonna get that up and popping, and maybe next time we'll get that going. But this is a young lady by the name of Young Old Soul, and let's check it out.
letting you, but you kicked off your shoes.
That is Young Old Soul, and the name of the song is The Nerve. And I'll get that and put it in the YouTube chat so you can go check it out. I think she has another track up there as well if you want to check that out. Big Freezy, what do you think?
Hey, man. Her ass can sing the Chinese menu and it sound good, dog. She can sing. She can sing the phone book, dog. You know what I'm saying? She can sing, and that production is dope. This is definitely a thumbs up. If you don't give this a thumbs up, you ain't got no thumbs.
She could definitely sing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she could definitely sing. I'd like to hear some more from her, and I just put a link in the in the YouTube chat. I'd like to hear some more, like, you know, some more records that she put out. She too is willing to come on and you know, and I might, you know, try to get her on to do an interview and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
and
I asked.
Do we have access to any more of her stuff?
The only other there's one more song on there that you can. I put the link in the YouTube chat. You can go, once you click on that track, you'll be able to see the next song that's up there and be able to check that out.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. But you know, I am trying to get together this virtual open mic. She said she'd be willing to come on to do the, you know, jump in on the virtual open mic. So
maybe we can do that Front Stoop mixtape.
No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? No doubt.
Yeah, man.
No doubt about it. So that was Young Old Soul. The song is The Nerve. That would probably be the first R&B song that's in the playlist. And to even it out, I'd have to find some more, but they got to be dope. It can't be Victory. You know what I'm saying? It can't. Can't be that Victory track. Even though that one might be the one that gets the most views out of the playlist, right? Or the most listens, to be honest with you, because it's, you know, funny. You know what I mean? Guillermo, what you think, man? Or you got something going on?
Yeah, I like the song, man. I checked out on YouTube. I think she has like one of the songs. It reminds me of, like, everyone's saying it was Ariel Lemieux, whatever that lady is from Group Theory. You know, I was like, you know, when I started getting probably into R&B when I was like in third grade, that's probably some of the type of R&B I really, you know, really start to like. Some of that, like, laid back, I guess you call it neo soul, but kind of like these airy type beats. The production was crazy. Like it was just kind of ever changing, but it wasn't disruptive throughout the song. And her voice just, I mean, you just sit back and chill. It just reminds me of like, like those shows where you saw like people, like the video where like some dude trying to be suave with a chick. He's in a cafe with like a white turtleneck and like a suede button up jacket. And he's like moving his head to the beat, and the chick is like singing as like, you know, like one of those, you know, singers who like sings for like a restaurant or like a little cafe or something like that. It was just very cool and like laid back and chill. You know, I thought she was dope, man. And if she could bring back that sound in today's music, God bless her, because I would definitely listen. I would definitely buy that. I would definitely listen.
Yeah, she sound like Guillermo White. She sound just like one of them chicks that saved them Rick Ross songs. Like Rick Ross would say "Jesus Peace" 10 times and then bring an R&B chick on and she say the song.
Oh, like Chris Michelle. Actually, you know that song. Was it Maybach or whatever it's called? I actually like that song because that beat and the chorus is so smooth, man. Like I love smooth music like that. So even though Rick Ross is talking about absolutely nothing on the song,
nothing,
you know, just smooth songs like that, we have a really nice beat. It's just, man, like you could go. I mean, I just like stuff like that, man. It's just simple, you know what I mean? And there's talent there, but it's not overwhelming. You know, some singers now, they try to do a whole Sade thing. And, you know, you can't really replicate Sade, but, you know, I thought this was cool. It was retro, but it was creative in her own right. So, you know, salute to her, man. Hopefully we can have her on, or excuse me, you can have her on. We could, you know, talk to her and pick her brain, man.
I'm going to talk to her about, you know, some people only want to do pre-recorded interviews. Some people don't mind doing, live interviews. So I just got to figure out who's willing to do what. I don't know why. I guess people are just a little nervous doing live interviews because, you got live people there and they're afraid what people are going to say or do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They don't want to be asked questions. I'll put them on the spot. So
right.
So they can control the narrative.
Basically. All right. So let me, I'm going to get into the next song. The next song is called Smart Guy. And it's by our boy Sakweezy. All right, you guys.
Evergreen.
What'd you say?
Is that Evergreen?
No, that's not Evergreen.
I thought. Did Evergreen like change it? Was it Evergreen we were listening to one time and he had he changed his name or? Nah.
No,
all right, my bad.
This is Sakweezy. He's been in the chat before. He's the guy we always like, yo, what's up with the name? I'm going to have to get him on, too, so he can explain the name to us. All right, it's called Smart Guy. I actually have 2 joints from Sakweezy. So let's listen to this one. It's called Smart Guy.
Bitch, don't even lie to me. I know the way that she moves in her body. I know that pussy get wet like the Dasani. I know that pussy get wet in Armani. I know that pussy not wet for nobody else. Life in the bricks like Jumanji. I know if you need a hit, I got Tommy. I know if you need a snitch, you got Rainy. I know if I give a dick, she get change. I know my girl run her own nigga top for me. I know that good pussy uses hot sauce for me. I know she working. Don't even bother me, bitches that ate it. Know I eat properly, best in my city. Know that I gotta be. I'm mushing challenges, ain't nothing stopping me. I know 2 killers gon' make an isosceles. I know the angles and injuries bodily. I know when I do it all, it's a prophecy. Still I'm patient money, time is irrelevant. Hot as fuck in Paris. I'm seeing elephants, now I'm feeling in my element. Bitches love a good gentleman, sucking me down as the evidence. Tell me mama wrist, tell me to the clip. I think the veil was heaven sent. I know if I make it, they gon' try to take it, so I gotta stay militant. Fuck all that guessing, just send them in. Eat them for breakfast, cinnamon, not even can't slaughter. I know you pussy, not wasting my time on how somebody daughter. Tripping like Saint Board, yeah. I got the Annie inside of me. None of that garden variety. I know the devil inside of me. Get on your knees for the party. I know if you wanna rob with me, better show that you would die for me. Otherwise, I get outside of me. Bitch, don't even lie to me. I got a tail for bag, then I gotta go and they give me another tail. I know I can't wait another year. And another one, I replace the sun. Too many times while I face a gun, not to show you one. Personally, world is versus to me. Fuck all them haters and fuck all them hoes. I never froze. I know my flaw, I've been with law. Fork on the bite of my toes. I'm low to the point that my case getting close. I know when time they gon' find when I stick to my guns and my grind. I'm a shine on the point that they criminalize me and mine. Chase me around with them fines. It's a wonderful moment to live in and die in the bricks of my bag and my bitch. I know everybody can't be this rich. I know everybody can't feel this breeze. I know I've been put on top of the keys. Training 3 and then we taking the lead. Couple seconds on the scoreboard. Hustle play to a heat check. I know if I had it, then I got more. Ayy, I got the Henny inside of me. None of that garden variety. I know the devil inside of me. Get on your knees for the party. I know if you wanna rob with me, better show that you would die for me. Otherwise, I get outside of me. Bitch, don't even lie to me. I got the Henny inside of me. None of that garden variety. I know the devil inside of me. Get on your knees for the party. I know if you wanna rob with me, better show that you would die for me. Otherwise, I get outside of me. Bitch, don't even lie to me. Don't even lie to me.
What's your thoughts?
You're mad low.
I'll start with you. Guillermo?
I can't. Can you raise your volume? You're mad low.
I don't. It's not much I can really do. It's coming through. I don't know. Am I coming through to you, low to you, Freezy?
A little bit, man, but I can hear you though.
Yeah,
I can hear you a little bit better now. The beat was all right. I mean, I ain't trying to be mean. It's just whatever. It kind of sounds like he was trying to catch up to the beat at times, and you know, the content wasn't like, you know, the content wasn't crazy. His lyricism wasn't crazy. You know what I mean? I didn't really care for the song, to be honest, but you know, I guess keep working at it. So I don't want to sound like a hater. It's just, it was whatever.
Nah,
to
just
me. You know
say what you think about it, because you're not the only fan that's gonna think that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, when it comes to some of these rappers, and look, does he sound like a mumble rapper? No, even though he's trying to do the whole double time, you know, you know. Maybe that doesn't really fit him. I don't know. I just felt like this is some generic crap you would hear, you know, driving from like Pennsylvania back to New York, you know, from Woodbury Commons or something like that, and then it changes back to normal radio. It's just, I didn't really care for it.
And listen, he's had some other stuff that was all right. So, you know, I'll bring back on some other occasions. I'll bring back some of that other stuff and check that out. And you know, see if we throw it on a playlist. All right. So Sakweezy, if you're in the chat, you hear it. You know, you hear it, you see it. It's all good.
I like the beat. Man, I definitely like the beat, man. The beat was has a lot of potential if it's you know, cleaned up some. And I don't know what by saying cleaned up, I'm not, you know, a producer or anything, but I think the beat has a lot of potential to it. So yeah, I say add it to the playlist, man. You know what I'm saying? I say add it as opposed to not. So
yeah, okay. All right. I'm not the only one. New Nicks, you're not the only one. I thought he was trying to sound a little bit like Pop Smoke there too. I thought it had a little bit of that vibe. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. The next track I'm gonna play in this artist, I'm actually gonna speak with this guy tomorrow, and setting up an interview with him. I'm setting up an interview with him. His name is True Triller. He's got an album coming out at the end of this month. This song right here is called God's Mercy. He's from Jersey. All right, so I think I'm doing, you know, he works during these hours, so he's not able to come on live. He would come on live, and maybe I'll try to get him to come on live at another time. But the first interview, you know, we're going to do it. We're going to pre-record it, you know, talk about the album and those type of things. I'm going to listen to the album pretty good, see what's going on, and then, you know, hopefully we'll get him on the show. But the song is called God's Mercy. His name is True Triller. And let me get this thing started for you.
Yeah, they rap, but they ain't spinners. Talk that hustle, same back, y'all ain't finished. These whack-ass rappers is cornballs. 2 years later, won't fake it, they fall off. Organized chaos, supreme rap order. Murder your seance, piss in your tap water. The left jab, abbreviate your nose from your face. The right hook will punch your bone right back in place. I do you dirty in that order. It's that 05, you can lose an organ. Your face 05, too full of holes in your Jordans. What's important? Your music or the people who ain't supporting. Is you selling or you snorting? You with the gang or they're storing. You get the whole stash to the bag or a small portion. You just a hoe for the corporate. Eyes open wide, plain dead in the coffin. Not too many ever make it out often. Doctors over your chest screaming out, we lost them. Playing around in costume, can't soup sauce them. They can't stop us, they can't get us. You can follow all you want, get clapped, you ain't with us. Yeah, they rap, but they ain't spinners. Talk that hustle, same back, y'all ain't finished. Fuck your shoes on your car, you could die in your socks with name brand clothes on. Too hosey or not, guess you fresh to death, or just a hot mess. Left for death, 1 week you'll rot. Yeah, the mag is out, toe is up, tag is out. Don't need to push them, you could drag them out. Blab them out, don't know what they blab about. While your heart's still beating, I can grab it out. Just poke you in the chest and stab it out. Fake kingpins, get up and cut your knees bend. Body shot buckle, lose breath, your knee win. Automatic rifle at the door, we ease in. Now you on the floor, holding your jaw bleeding. Yeah, the chick told the spot you be in. The 2 stash house, plus the time you meeting. Wrap him up, time up tight. Throw his ass off in the deep end. They can't stop us, they can't get us. You can follow all you want, get clapped, you ain't with us. Yeah, they rap, but they ain't spinners. Talk that hustle, same
right, that is God's Mercy. The name of the song is God's Mercy by True Triller. And I can tell you, every single song I've heard his album that's coming out later on this month. And I think they're still working on a few, touch-ups or whatever. But they all have all the songs have the same kind of energy. He brings that kind of energy every song.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? And he is, he's an older dude, so it's not like he's 25, 26 years old. He's older. You know what I mean? So he's got that throwback style. I seen somebody saying here it sounds kind of, he said it's dope, but it sounds, kind of dated or whatever.
Like Freddie Fox.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? like Bumpy Knuckles.
Just beat him up, tie him up, stab him up. I was just laughing because I was actually listening to the lyrics like an idiot. I'm like, oh, let me hear this, and it's just, it's just like, it's like Hitman on steroids. It's just like, tie him, stab him up, kill him, like. And I'm like, this is cool. All right, progress the story. Let's try to talk about something else within the realm of just griminess. And it's just, all right, just kill him, stab him to his eyes. I was like, oh, okay, this is cool.
Even his Jordans got holes in them.
It's cool to listen to. Should it make the list? I'm not sure. Look, I like the energy. I like the beat. Because it just sounds like an MOP. Like there should be an MOP feature.
Yeah.
And I think that this would have been better if he had a collab where someone else with a different voice could, literally talk about the same thing but just in a different style and a different tone.
Right.
So I'm not gonna cut him off. I'm not sure if this is a song that makes the playlist. But
he's right. Guillermo right though. Guillermo right. All you missing is Billy Dance and Fame. That's all you missing.
Is he in the chat? I ain't trying to issue him because, like, look, I'm growing up. Like,
I don't know if he's in it.
My brother used to play all that just extreme MOP, mashup.
I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but I can understand from the way he sounds with his voice, you might be a little nervous. Like if I diss him, man, this dude, and then he comes in here, I don't know, he might be kind of rough. He might do something. That's the way he sounds, right?
Does he sound like I need to listen more to him just because I see him all the time on like a cooking channel on YouTube, or he's cooking something. But does he kind of remind you of Mayhem Lauren?
Ooh,
Mayhem Lauren is a little bit more glamorous and a little bit more
a little bit more flashy, like
more. Yeah. He's not gonna talk all the time about mash you up. He'll be But does he kind of remind you of Mayhem Lauren?
I'm not sure who that is.
I can see that.
I've never heard him, so I'm not sure who that is.
All right, cool. Yeah, he rocks a lot with like Action Bronson, right? And he does have a song with Rock Marciano.
I mean, I've listened to Action Bronson. I like Action Bronson, but I haven't listened to like his whole crew.
Yeah, Tribal. I was just trying to see if because I don't know, for some reason I don't know why I got the image of Mayhem Lauren while I was listening. So thank you for pointing out. I guess he's not like him, so I'll take that back. I don't know why I got the feeling, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I think what I'm gonna do the same thing as with the other guy. Who was it? Fluid 360 or Dot Daniels? I'm gonna put it in the list and see what the feedback is on that one. Now, I was able to get these other guys from the UK. I was able to get it up and going. So let's see what this sounds like. I haven't heard this at all, or anything from these. This I don't want to call them a group, but I guess they're a group. It's Collective. Phoenix the Icefire and Husky Brown. The name of the song is "The Humans Are Coming" / Traveling Buddy.
All right.
All right. So let's check this out and see what's going on with it. Again, this is Phoenix the Icefire and Husky Brown, and the name of the song is "The Humans Are Coming / Traveling Buddy." And I'll make sure to get the True Triller. I'll make sure I get his SoundCloud in the YouTube chat. All right, so here we go.
Yo, the gas price is rising. Sign of the time, tides hit, it's winding and drowning eyes. Why we found sin mountains, crumbling, count the days lounging. Burn the ozone layer, the aura is we crown kings and sheikhs. Living off the profit we make, we properly take more than we need is a game. That's designed for a slave, we decline to be sane. Out of tune with the rhythm of the nature we claim. We hate to be caged, and mentally we're aching in pain. We all need to ask God and pray she take it away. Save the plants and the animals, the caretakers to show us the way. Kill the sea life creatures, it's all decayed. Extinction, a chink in the chain is still a shame. Given paradise, as humans get in the way. With our ego, the earth that we try to replace. Nothing ain't sacred no more, we're killing this place. With deception, rejection, distorting my faith. And humankind is now a parasite. Organized crime with those who you confide. What is money when we stop honoring life? Are you here to gather up all that shines? Your earth suit and your money's going to die. Here resides, forever less fortified. But only care for a few moments at a time. Still ghosts reside, twist and cry once denied. Life poltergeist, banshees who felt in their prime. But once forgotten why we came here, cause our liberties die. As we invest in destruction, corruption is ripe. There's a fine line between the infinite and finite. The technology we bring is pure dynamite. Destroying ourselves like 5G is birds fall from the sky. We crucify the truth like the battered Christ.
The humans are coming,
and they ain't got nothing to say. The beast on the planet with his eyes ablaze. Watch as the world decays. They ain't trying to feel your pain.
the humans are coming.
It's all going up in flames. The burner refuse to change. They just want to build the cage, so they live like slaves and wear those chains.
The humans are coming,
and they ain't got nothing to say. The beast on the planet with his eyes ablaze. Watch as the world decays. They ain't trying to feel your pain.
the humans are coming.
It's all going up in flames. The burner refuse to change. They just want to build the cage, so they live like slaves and wear those chains. This the guy, I'm sending you the good vibration. You should take a stone shower, kill the infestation.
I know you tried now, but the humans won't take it. Said they could run free, but they built their own cages.
They're turning against you, they're nothing to play with.
Just parasites, now they got their own space station.
They're looking at the rest of us and all of us shaking. I can tell with all disease in need of vaccination.
Procrastination is exasperating when you're lacerating for your healing nature.
They demonize your medicine, they need to wake up.
Heads buried in the dark, but they're searching for saviors. Poison in your water, eliminate acres. Wiping out themselves and they call it a nation. Humans are fearful and starving in hatred.
They trample on your body and they living as atheists.
Scared of the soul that they have like Satan.
Digging up your body that they used to trade with. Fracking, extracting your blood like patience. Take the same life you gave them back cause it's wasted. Your greatness used to be celebrated. They knew how to behave, they called them ancients. Who taught them how to learn from you, educating. Now the ones who speak for you are decapitating. They heard your cries
and we send them spaceships. We send them signs, now it's God they play with. The bloodlines of what you orchestrated. We're all frustrated and their thoughts are dangerous.
Woo! That was pretty intense. Oh, let me pause that. That was intense. I'm not sure what to think, but it was intense.
Someone said, "All right, Sim, we got it."
Huh?
Someone in the chat said, "All right, Sim, we got it."
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was trying to tolerate it, man, until the chorus came on with that voice. I was like, "Nah, man, get the fuck out of here." And the humans are coming. Man, this is a tough one. This is like I don't know. If you watch like That's So Raven and the brother and his friends are trying to create a rap group and they come up with corny shit like this. I'm sorry, man. Salute to UK, man. You know, you're trying to do something different. Maybe you're trying to, not be with the whole UK trap or whatever and try to do something different, bro. But nah, homie, this ain't it, man. This is not it. The beat was so thrashing and so repetitive, and then it clashed with what it was just chaos, and not a good chaos. This was just like
it was kind of. I mean, I don't know if that's what they do, if that's what their style is. That's the only song I've ever heard from them, but it was kind of like chaos.
There has to be, even within chaos, there has to be beauty if you want people to like it, right? Like for instance, RZA could make a chaotic beat, but there'll be something in it that's melodic that can make you understand. And when they rap it, it's like, oh, you get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, did RZA make the song by Ghostface, the one that beat goes, oh no, oh no, and it's the one with the video. Ghostface is starting the video out by pissing, and he's just walking around the house in a robe. Damn, I can't remember the damn. So I think it's on Supreme Clientele. I can't remember. And I mean, that beat is chaotic, but when you hear it, it's like, oh, this is like a melody, controlled chaos. This was just, whew.
Hey, Guillermo, let me. You know what? You know what? I understand where you're coming from. These dudes need to get jobs. UPS is hiring.
Yo, when people get, but you know, see this.
But you know what though? I mean,
when you say that, where it's like, yo, maybe rap is not, because think about rap is not. Look, I think anybody could do certain jobs, like even certain high level jobs. But when it comes to art, it don't matter how much I want to be able to draw even anime. If I can't draw anime, I can't draw anime. It's just sometimes you just need talent and no.
Yo, these dudes need to get, man, look, they need to get jobs, dog. Put them resumes in right now. Go to Career Builder. This right here.
Hey, even. You know what? Here's the one thing that I want to find out. Is there a style of music? Is there a bubbling style of music in the UK that is that?
Oh, I don't think so.
No.
Because, you know, sometimes you never know, man. I've heard some wild stuff out there that has, you know, people say, I'm like, yo, I can't mess with this. And they're like, well, you know, this artist has done this, and this. And I'm like, I guess that group of people, I don't know, man. But
UK has always been off with. They've tried to certain genres, like even grind and stuff. It doesn't really translate over here. So sometimes the stuff they do over there is their stuff, and that's fine. But I mean, I've heard some of the other artists before. Even guys like Akala, who I think is crazy smart and very knowledgeable. I can't listen to some of his stuff. I can't listen to a lot of his stuff. It's just, oof.
Yeah, these jokers whack.
I tell you what, we should have kind of figured how it was going to sound when we heard the name The Humans Are Coming / Traveling Buddy.
But Sim, no one thought they were actually going to do the Humans Are Coming. This is like, yo,
I mean, but you know what? That's exactly what, when you hear it and now you look at the name, that's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, man. I guess. This is bad, man. I feel bad. And I don't. Yeah, this is terrible. Yeah,
don't feel bad
as a kite when they recorded that.
And listen, don't feel bad, man, because I put the disclaimer out there to anyone who sends music in. If your shit is trash, it's trash. There's nothing we can do about it. I'm sorry. No, we can do about it, and we're just gonna say, yo, this not. This maybe somebody feels it out there. That's good. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it's gonna be. Hey, what else? What else can you do? I would much rather, if I got a garbage ass suit on, I'd much rather, Guillermo, you say, yo, that's a garbage ass suit. Don't wear that shit nowhere.
No more.
Then let me go out and rock that joint and everybody laugh at me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'd much rather you do that. So, you know,
some people are like Pops from Wayne's Brothers, and they'll wear any ugly, and they'll rock it. They'll think that it's the hottest thing. So
right.
Ooh.
All right. So the next artist I'm gonna play, is called As Is. Track is called Getting It, featuring Drift. All right. So there's a little bit of history with these guys. They're from New Jersey. And from what I get here, he always goes after Royce da 5'9". So I guess in this track, he's going to go after Royce da 5'9". All right. He has, I guess he used to work with the Outsiders. All right. So it says he has a long history. That's a long history of the Outsiders working with D12 in the early days.
Oh. Is this Pace One?
So, you know, we'll see what's up. Let me see. The dude that sent me this, he said, I worked with D12 some time ago. He said it can be underestimated the impact of Proof's passing had on them. Oh, Trust me, we know.
Wait, what's his name? Pace? It's not Pace One, is it?
No, his name is As Is.
Oh.
So here we go, and I'm gonna try to get him on the show as well. All right, so and it's featuring Drift. All right, let's check it out. Let's take a listen.
You already know. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. Time don't wait for no man. You're programmed. Walk this way like Run DMC for the loud or the low hand. I get it for the low fam. Like Reggie, I'm the dope man. Slanging bud and blow right out of a coke can. Here to raise the bar like Conan arms. Leave you bleeding like a bitch on a pair with no tampons. Roll up a backwood. Niggas taking a long damn time. You in the right hood. Throwing up the wrong gang signs. Now you stuck. Can't get out. Wave with pines. I'm not JJ, but I'm having real good times. I used to be in these streets committing real hood crimes. Same thing that left me broke, made me rich. Loud banging, gotta take baby sips. My lady thick, plus she not no 80s chick. I put that work in my nigga. Gravy shift, gears in that Porsche Boxster. 86, top back, acting like animaniacs. With a bunch of bad bitches, they all brainiacs. And they came strapped with the K and the Mac. They stay in the back, a nigga snap, leave his brains detached. Getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up.
Bitches drifting, they like he the best and they keep it fresh. God's great, but if you violate, then you get beat to death. Shining like a brand new sack of diamonds, but let me confess. Really though, couple years ago the Jag was repossessed. Now I'm riding Beamers, no more dog in my Adidas. Puffing up all kinds of reefers, busting us inside the divas. They cuff like they polices, I'm busting out they teeth. Niggas fake like they the toughest, but they suckers and some leeches. They all saw, whack you with the pistol or the sawed off. Smooth talking nigga, charm any woman draws off. I don't care, these small, tall, skinny bones and flat shit. Swollen fat bitch, they on my dick like prophylactic. Slaughter clowns, you some sorry jokes. You cowards all watered down, bitch, you hardly dope. Strapped like them army folks, you all be smoked. If I get to my damn truck, bitch, that's all she wrote.
I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. I'm gonna throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gonna throw it up. Ryan Montgomery, how you gon' come for we? I'm Optimus Prime, you bumblebee. I'll whip that ass humbly. You looking like food and all my niggas hungry. Rob you for your jewels, shoes, trip you out your dungarees. You suit, pushing the coupe, getting a little loot. Not too long ago, nigga, you wasn't allowed to leave your stoop. When you stepped off, a nigga hit you like boop, then another nigga hit you like boop, 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 flipping your skirt. They would've put your dick in the dirt. You couldn't move around, the detail proof lifted the curse. Fuck a backpack, bitch, nigga, get you a purse. When you see some real niggas, you put that whip in reverse. Detroit was a no-fly zone for you, my nigga. You was getting your ass whooped by niggas you knew, my nigga. Not once or twice, but more than a few, my nigga. So bad I was trying to figure out what you do, my nigga. You minor league, we all stars. If some shit pop off, you gon' be like calling all cars, calling all cars. Cause you the police, my nigga. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gon' throw it up. I'm gon' throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gon' throw it up. I'm gon' throw it up. I'm getting to this money, ain't nothing stopping me. When I blow up, I'm gon' throw it up.
All right, that's As Is Getting It featuring Drift. I'm still trying to figure out the beat a little bit. That's me. I don't know if I like it or I don't know if I don't like it or if I like it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Freezy, what you think, man?
I think I like it, man. I definitely like the dude that came on second. I like his verse. I think his pen game was tight. I'm not gonna say it was like the dopest verse I ever heard, but he was definitely, tight with the lyrics. Like what he was saying was sharp and that slick talk, like we like to do when we be together. You know what I'm saying? The beat though, I was trying to figure out what was going on. I mean, sometimes, when you add horns to it, you'll get a joint like Halftime by Nas, right? And then sometimes you throw the horns on there and it sounds like an elephant walking through the room. And I think this is what it was like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I just, that big horn was kind of throwing me because it was throwing me to the point where I couldn't hear the drums. You know what I'm saying? So it was, I don't know. I think I like it, but I mean, I'd say add it to the list. Definitely, because there was definitely some effort put into this. This wasn't just thrown together, even though they probably took their time to do it. Those horns kind of, but I think we need to add it to the list.
I want to hear him on a different beat.
Yeah,
I want to hear. I feel like the drums in it, and whatever the percussion was more powerful than his voice. He seemed to be able to do some things lyrically, but I just feel like it was more powerful than his voice. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's a different one for me. Guillermo, what about you, man? You got yourself muted though.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that song was whack. I used to listen to the Outsiders back in the day. One of my favorite songs was Makusa with Pace One, Eminem. I think Rod Digger was in the group, but she was in the song. And I used to think they were just a bunch of just nasty spitters. Now, I don't remember, As Is was mentioned on the song, but I don't think he's rapped on a song. So he comes from a pedigree of like those like late 90s, early 2000s, just pure spitters. And this was not it. Like, if y'all listen to Makusa, y'all be like, and that was his group, y'all be like, what the hell? And thank you, Young Z, Rod Digger. Yeah, I mentioned Rod Digger. No. And you talking about going after Royce da 5'9". I mean, you probably just doing that because, you were connected to Eminem, and that's Eminem's like man, and you trying to build up clout for yourself. But bro, you coming on with songs like this, I don't know, man. Maybe I gotta listen to other stuff. Maybe he has better stuff, but this was not it. And knowing what group he came from, the pedigree in terms of how they could spit just effortlessly, nah.
I like to hear him on something on another beat. I just, the beat, I just wasn't. I don't know if I could. I could barely hear him. You know what I'm saying? I could barely hear him. The drums were just way overpowered his voice to me. So I like to hear him on something else. But anyway, I'm putting his SoundCloud link in the chat if you want to check it out. And if you search around, you might be able to find some more music from him. I'll see. I'm gonna check it out and see if I can find some more music from him. Let me see what else we got on here.
Ooh, that was terrible
for tonight. I'm gonna play a song called "Stranger Than Fiction." It's by the dude My Toga that I played earlier. All right, so I'm gonna play this now, and then we're gonna get into an artist named Banwo. Banwo. So I'm assuming it's Banwo. But this is My Toga, "Stranger Than Fiction."
My phone get plugged in to get information. Then I plug into my phone to get information. Then I unplug and I get impatient. I think they found a kill switch to the generation. Man trying to play God. Fake snow fall out the sky. Chemtrails and clouded lines. With a silver iodide. Tetra silver tetraxide. Cures getting profitized. Population genocide. Neighborhoods gentrified. Police is in white hoods. Rolling through them black hoods. Remind me of them black bodies hanging in the backwoods. Young black big bread. Got me on they index. Can't wait to wipe me away. It's clear as Windex. Northwood operations. Where's my emancipation? Chains on my brain. The plantations. The corporation. Marina Abramovic flow. Rhythm zero. The world I try to strip you down. I never shed a tear.
The truth of the fruit is engraved in the roots, and the seeds that are spread and produce conditions of affliction, confliction. It's a system, it's wicked, based on false knowledge and wisdom. It's sickening, capitalize off the ignorance, deliberate conspiracy, shunned and distanced. The truth is hidden, so listen, the truth is stranger than fiction.
Need a hero or be the hero, it's what you fit though. Responsibility or villainy like the scarecrow. Mine runs deep too like old tree roots, especially when you find out that we Jews, we the Hebrews. They whitewash history to keep it all a mystery, like how the earth was flat before the last 5 centuries. NASA spending on graphic artists and balloons to keep everybody from knowing that they never reached the moon. Now why you wanna go and do that, love, huh? Because the firmament they've been trying to crack, cause that will bring back faith that we do have a creator, and we try to get to know him before we go and meet the maker, which will ruin they age-old plans. Since the fall of man, when fallen angels were thought to be gods across the land, they Caesar the serpent and they indeed worship mythology, astrology. Now you know what birthed it.
The truth of the fruit is engraved in the roots, and the seeds that are spread and produce conditions of affliction, confliction. It's a system, it's wicked, based on false knowledge and wisdom. It's sickening, capitalize off the ignorance, deliberate conspiracy, shunned and distanced. The truth is hidden, so listen, the truth is stranger than fiction.
Lord, forgive us of our sins as we repent, for we know not what we do. Born in a strange land, cursed with no foreknowledge of who we are, who they are. What this culture is that widens the gap between us and you. Raise your children up and bring us near once again, oh Lord. In Jesus' name, amen. Before I wait, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray my Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray my Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take.
MH, yeah, this is all one song, my brother. That's all one song. That's My Toga. My Toga, Stranger Than Fiction. Yep. That's the name of that song there. I see some thumbs up. A couple people wasn't feeling it. Some people are feeling it. Where you at with it, Freezy?
Hey man, I was confused a little bit. I like it, but I was, and I try to keep it 10 times 10, man, all the time. But, so I like it. I just couldn't figure out what was, hey man, I say add it. Don't say add it, man.
But what were you saying though? Because if he's listening, he needs to hear it.
Hey, man, just make 2 different songs, man. I understand creativity.
Okay.
You don't a foot long. You ain't got to eat the whole thing. You can eat one side and then put it up for later, and then go back to it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I think that's what was going on here.
Okay. I see a lot of people say add it, put it on the list, thumbs up. Production is crazy. This is the same track.
Right. Exactly.
So I think, it looks like it's about 70, 30. I was about to say 70-20. Looks like it's about 70-30. I was going to get, I don't know if Guillermo, it looks like Guillermo's a little bit busy. Hold up. What'd you say?
I'm waiting for you to get to me. I
was waiting for you to look up because it looks like you're doing something else. I don't want to interrupt you. Whatever you're doing, you might be talking to your lady.
Give my opinion, sir.
Yeah, I don't know if you're talking to your lady. You know what I'm saying? You might be trying to craft that perfect text.
Would you like me to give the opinion, sir?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I thought he was trying to be like Kanye West, man. Like he's trying to, add the little guitar riff at the end, and he's speaking over the track. I mean, I think he cut some things out. Like he was trying to talk about, basically, at least in that verse I heard where he's talking about the earth is flat. He's trying to talk about, like, I guess, misconceptions, things that are told us that maybe lies and things like that. I mean, it's interesting enough concept. I mean, I wasn't overly impressed with the song, but I think I got to listen to it again because I think there's talent there. I just think he tried to do too much with the flip and then the guitar, and then he's talking over the singing at the end. It's like, dude, try to pick one lane, even if you are creative. You know what I mean? And there's some people who are creative, like that other dude that you played. Not the dude from Maryland, not the Swisher House dude, but the other one you played. There's some guys who's like, all right, it's hip hop, but it's creative. And I think there's some people that they may be creative, but they're trying to follow the makeup of someone else. And so even if this kid is creative, he literally just sounds like a wannabe Kanye. And yeah, so I gotta listen to other stuff, but my advice to him, if he gives a damn, probably doesn't, but to not sound like Kanye. And just focus on making something that sounds sonically good. And then whatever extra idea you have, put that into another song until you can master musical theory where you can add 2 beats or you can make the proper flip and it doesn't sound like, oh yeah, this is the next track. And it's like, oh wait, this is all one song. I mean, so.
Well, I mean, it's kind of what he does. I mean, people can, I know, people will always say, if you hear a famous artist, such and such is trying to be like that. Ever since I've known this guy, from the time that I used to go to a middle school, and I would bring all my equipment to the middle school like 3 times a week after school, 2 times a week after school. And anything portable that I had, I'd go there and set it up, and we sit in, they'd give me a classroom to use, and we go there and set it up, and we'd spend about 2 hours making music. And it's always been what he does. You know what I mean? It's just the way that he, like I said, he can't focus on one project and finish that project because he starts going into another project. And then he sometimes.
Wait, this is the same guy you played before, right?
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Oh, okay. All right. That was what I was trying to refer to. I just couldn't remember. I was like, wait, you talking about the same guy? So yeah, he's creative. I just felt
let me just say
that this song, it was just too much. He tried to do too much, and it just sounded like a cheaper Kanye. Like the other song he had, I thought was pretty good production. I like the experimentation of that one, but this one is just, but he's talented. I mean, look, you got to keep working at it. And I mean, like you said, man, it's, like you said, one day he's kind of inconsistent, but that's a weird thing with artists. It's like you can't tell artists to manufacture the stuff like on an efficient basis. It just has to come when that flow, that wave hits. So, but on the production side, stuff like that, you can always master production. You can always master what's sonically pleasing, even if it's experimental. So, salute to him. I still think he's talented from that first song. This one.
Yeah, I'm gonna play one more from him, and then we'll move on to some other people. Let me see, who else do I have here?
You're gonna review Tekashi 6ix9ine's new song, right?
No. No.
Oh my Lord.
I'm gonna do Ban Whoa. Actually, I have 2 tracks from Ban Whoa. I don't know if I'm gonna do both of them or not. But this one right here is called Same Old. Featuring K West, Quest Marks, and Donnie Abstracts.
From the hood to the crib, from the crib to the stove, from the stove to the job, from the job to back home, from the block to the club, getting down on the floor. What's this on the radio? Oh, I know it's just the same old hits, 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 same old hits. Switch. A rapper tried to step to me, mumble and spit, talking about he bought the rollie that was up on his wrist, and a luxury whip with an instant clip, and a 40 to spit, and some lean he sip, and a weed he lit. He got it by the zip, and it killed my brother, and he took my check. I almost bust his lip. I had to cool my head. Can't be mad. He mumbled, so I don't know what he said. When he finished, he stared. His wide eyes glared as I walked around. He followed me everywhere, and the crowd developed, and they started recording with their camera phones and made him seem important. He said, "Say my friend," and then he asked again, and again, and again, and again, and again. So I told him, "Help!" Now the crowd said, "Oh, nigga, why you hate me?" I told him, "From the hood to the crib, from the crib to the stove, from the stove to the job, from the job to back home, from the block to the club, getting down on the floor. What's this on the radio? Oh, I know it's just the same old hits, 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 same old switch."
Do you ever wonder, how do I keep myself from going under? And so I ask you, baby, do you ever wonder, how do you keep yourself from going under? Right. Just another thug in the trapping business. Just another nigga in the rapping business. Another white man who got it in their plans. Niggas eating from the hand that had made the prison now. Ain't that something, sirs? Ain't that some commerce? Black man, white cap, let the gun disperse. If I had to pick one, I don't know what's worse. Getting shot from my brother, in fact, I had dreams of that. So death around the corner is the question that I ask every time that they flash a strobe light to make a nigga wanna tense, wanna flip, wanna grip. 2 guns blast from my nigga hip. 2 glass coat and 2 pocket at the same time. Gunning for a nigga, fuck one time. Niggas having drummers like a drum line. Fuck that, saying what they scared to say. Fuck rap, how they got the nerve to say the same shit that the radio played. Now, ain't that something, sirs? Ain't that so commercial? Same old shit, just a different day. They ain't never got shit to say. The same old shit.
To the crib, from the crib to the stove, from the stove to the job, from the job to back home, from the block to the club, getting down on the floor. What's this on the radio? Oh, I know it's just the same old hits, 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 switch.
Everything is great, everything is lame, can't differentiate, everything's the same. I'm addicted to the game, everybody wanna play. It's a goddamn shame every goddamn day, waking up the motherfuckers with a goddamn name. It's a goddamn shame, out the goddamn way. Donnie, bringing in a new goddamn day. Beautiful words, not just a goddamn A. Boy bound, and we steady zooming. Prophecy fulfilled, I'm the chosen human. Gotta make the track rock like the metro booming. I can never dumb it down, cause your thoughts are snoozing. You're losing, betting with the same old chips. About to see the world with the same old chick. Move it along with the same old tricks. Every time I turn around, it's the same.
From the hood to the crib, from the crib to the stove, from the stove to the job, from the job to back home, from the block to the club, getting down on the floor. What's this on the radio? Oh, I know it's just the same old hits, 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 switch.
MIT, OGA,
That is my toga. Same old hits or same old, right? And I seen some people in there saying, you know, is he trying to tell a thug a street story of a club beat? No, it wasn't. It was a parody of same old stuff that's out there. That's, you got to listen to the lyrics, and he was not telling a street story, right? It was a parody of taking, you know, these club sounds, because that's what people are doing. That's what everybody does. You got to hear what he's saying in the song to understand the parody of the song. Big Freezy. Right. The Public Enemy. It wasn't a diss track. It was a track, like I just said, you know, coming at everyone who does this same old. That's why it says same old hits, same old hits, same old hits. And so the story in the first song was him talking about mumble rappers, and he was talking to someone who was mumbling to him, and he couldn't understand, and they said the same thing over and over and over and over again. And the reference to Stankonia is correct. That's the reason why his name of his album is Funkonia. So it is. The reference is correct. And that is the reason why he did the Outkast sound, because it is kind of a tribute to one of his favorite groups. Go ahead, Freezy.
I think it's creative. I thought it was really, really creative. Now, in terms of execution and stuff, I don't know, but the fact that the Roots did a joint like that. I forgot the name of the song, man. But the Roots did a song like that. They had a video about how everybody was stunting. I think it was a slight towards Biggie and other people that was doing the champagne thing. And I think this song is like in that same vein. The beat though. The beat was definitely something different, man.
Very different.
It was like when Isaiah had that feeling about that song that was, and I'm not saying I had the same feeling, I'm just saying Isaiah was on and he had a feeling about a song that was terrible, and he was like, no, freely listen to it. Yeah. And so the more I listened to the beat, the more I was like, you know what? I kind of like it. Yeah, man. And that's the vibe I get. That's the vibe. I kind of, I don't know if we want to add it to the list, but I definitely know where he was going. I like people being creative, man. I like the creativity and people not being afraid, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Gameo.
Yeah, what they do. That's the name of the song. What they do. Tri-Bird Gigolo said is what they do. That's the song by the Roots. Yeah, that's it.
This song was garbaggio, man. I could not stop laughing. The dude was talking about with the same old a goddamn this and a goddamn, and I'm looking at Sim's face and the drum, or what do you call the snare or whatever, when it just kept going like it kept going like, and I'm looking at Sim's face, and it's just this stoic like, yo, what am I doing with my life type face, and I like the convergence of all this just terrible sound.
I guess you didn't hear what I was saying.
I'm just looking at Sim's face, and it's just like
but that was the point of the song.
It's calm, but like this, like he had disturbed thoughts, and like I almost broke my funny bone to a point where it was like, yo, dude, I can't laugh for like a good day because this was terrible, man. Like, bro, there are ways to do parodies.
That was the whole point.
Ways to critique current music.
But that was the whole point of this song. That was the whole point. You got to talk to him. That was the whole point of the song. That's why you got to listen to what it was saying. That was the whole point.
Okay, put it like this, right? When Alex Stankovich makes a song, right? He usually just uses the same beat of that song. But again, when you're having a beat and it kind of overdoes the song. And I'm not saying that the beat was better. So there's a difference, right? So a lot of these new rappers now, the beat is just way better than the lyrics. But this beat, literally, you could not pay attention to whatever they're hearing coherently because the beat was just... where's this going? Like, I'm all for making parodies and criticisms about any genre of music within the song. But bruh, I like legit could not stop laughing at how terrible this sounded. Like this was like
that was what he was trying to do.
Yeah, but that was his point. Anytime you make music, if you put it out for the world to hear, you're trying to make people like it, right? The message could be is political word. I don't know. If you're trying to make a parody of something, you still got to make it where people want to listen to the song.
I feel you. I hear you. I'm just saying what the artist, had in mind. I feel you. You know. But I do take a different thought process than you. When I make a beat, I'm not making it thinking, oh yeah, this person is gonna like it. I make it with what I feel my ears do, and then put it out. And if people like it, they like it. Because the reason why me as a beat maker, I don't make beats that out. If I make beats for somebody else to like, I'm never going to be successful at making beats because somebody is not going to like my beat. You know what I'm saying? So I just make beats from what I feel, and then put it out there. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I really can't control that. But if I make my beats for somebody else to like, you're not going to win that way, because if you got hundreds of people, just 10 people, all 10 probably not going to like that beat. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Any artist that's out there, I would never tell them to make music for someone else to like. Make music that's in your soul. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't.
Well, and that's how we discern who are the best, because the best can make something that's creative to them and that people like, right? When you get that synergy, it's like the yin yang, right? Is a perfect balance of you made the song, is creative, and other people like it, right? And I think that's why some people, because anybody can literally play the beats that they have in their head or in some dreams, and it could be unique to them, and it's trash to everybody else. And I'm not sitting here saying you should make songs just because that's the whole point. I don't want everyone making the same type of music. That's like the other side of it. You're just making music that people like, or the sound that people like, but it's not really
and that's what happens when you're making music for other people. That's what happens.
That we love the most, all of us. I can't name, none of us can name one artist where it's like we only like that artist and they themselves like themselves. It's almost like a prime number. There are no artists like that any of us like. We all like artists that there are enough people that like that artist, and diverse types of people that like that artist, because they make music that is original to them and that we can like too. So I'm just saying, this is a terrible song. I understand the message, what you're trying to do, but you can make music that's, again, being a parody and effective and criticizing people, and it's sonically pleasing, at least enough where the beat is not overpowering what you're trying to say, and it just doesn't sound all over the place. You know what I mean? But
I feel you.
Good luck. I mean, some of the comments in the chat room, that like MH said, this sounds like bad porno music. Like, I mean, come on, man. It's just like, I can't even concentrate on a song, man. You got clowns in your chat, man. You gotta tell your goons in the chat to chill out.
They can say, people can say whatever they want. That's what it's about.
I know, man. It's just the comments are just like, come on. Like,
the chat is hilarious, dog. The chat is hilarious, man.
All right, so the next track I'm gonna play is by Banwo. It's called Optimist, featuring Big J Tracks.
Is it somebody you know?
No.
Big Bando. All right.
It's called it's Banwo. Banwo.
Okay.
And let me get it up here.
Please be good. Please.
I mean, it's taking your ears back to, I guess, the normal sound.
Remember, I ain't had no positive. Niggas looked at me like I was thinking how my name spelled wrong the whole semester. My name every word's on my optimist. On a PR beat, this shit hit different. Numbers going up like a mathematician, and all my niggas they speaking. Hey, mom made a man from a different clock, really. I ain't never stood around looking around for the bitches. I was on my grind like that 20 hot presses, trying to hit the meal ticket and go feed up on my family. Niggas got 5, I got like 10 senses. Red eyes, but the vision. 2020. When I walked by, she said I was quite sexy. Bought a bag, nigga. We split off in a Bentley. I ain't got time, just got shit to say on a rainy day. Who had your back that day? Couldn't walk a mile in the shoes I lace. I done put it on the line for some other folks' sake. Trying to help out, I went and got betrayed. Now my heart cold, that's what my girl be saying. Bound well, I'm just trying to be a savior. No one made me, I cannot blame me. I done came up from the opposition. Remember, I ain't had no positive. Niggas looked at me like I was thinking, had my name spelled wrong the whole semester. My name, every word's on my optimist. On a peer beat, this shit hit different. Numbers going up like a mathematician. And all my niggas, they speaking. I'm a champion / captain. When it come to work, I'm the most active. When it come to fight, I'm the one they asking. Anything you need, I'm the one better tap in. Master this shit, but I just got my bachelor's. Trying to touch a soul while I started rapping. Change cars that come with the passion. Money, hold that just for bragging. Never would I ever thought that I would get this far. Something like the alchemist, the way I just explore. Do this with a passion, cause the music bring me joy. I was a hurt child, but I knew that I was more. I done came up from the opposition. Remember, I ain't had no positive. Niggas looked at me like I was thinking, had my name spelled wrong the whole semester. My name, every word's on my optimist. On a peer beat, this shit hit different. Numbers going up like a mathematician. And all my niggas, they speaking. Pull up in a drop top car, you can't beat my born unless you got me this far. Yeah, going straight to the top charts, yeah, to the top charts, my nigga on guard. Yeah, believe myself, I had the vision. Speak this shit into existence. Shots for the stars, and what came back, a star eclipse. Nigga, I'm on my way up, get paid up tough. I'm on fire, looking for that shawty that's gonna come and be my rider. I done gave them everything, I done went supplied them. Now it's just my turn to live this life, yeah. I came up from the opposition. Remember, I ain't had no positive. Niggas looked at me like I was thinking, had my name spelled wrong the whole semester. My name, every word's on my optimist. On a peer beat, this shit hit different. Numbers going up like a mathematician. And all my niggas, they speaking bitches. Bonwo.
All right, so it sounds like his name is pronounced Bonwo. Bonwo. I said Banwo. Bonwo. Sounds like that's the way it's pronounced. Crazy.
Hey, just like what the people in the chat are saying, my dog's in the chat, man. I think my man Voice just couldn't. I think he was being like overpowered by the beat, basically, to sum it up. I like what he was saying, and I like kind of like how he was riding the beat some. I'm not putting him in like some super category like he, Uncle Freezy favorite. I just think he did a good job. I say give him a chance.
Okay, give him a
I'm
chance.
gonna say give him a thumbs up.
Give him a chance to throw it in there.
Yeah. Because the beat was pretty good. It's just, I'm like struggling to hear what he's saying over the beat.
The mixing, it's got to be some better mixing to it.
Right.
Yeah. I think there's got to be some better mixing to it. Guillermo?
It's crazy because when he first started the song, he did some on the bass a little bit, and I thought it was gonna be different. But when he started flowing, it was kind of like the same generic, I mean, it's cool. It was. I don't think it really grabbed me, except for that little. I don't know what he did in the beginning, where he came on to the bass, like it was kind of cool. And I thought he was gonna kind of rap where he kind of contrasts with the bass a little bit, but it's what I mean. I liked hearing more stuff from him, but I wasn't really crazy impressed by the song. The beat kind of got repetitive because he kind of wasn't really changing up until he started kind of like trying to sing a little bit at the end. But I hear more stuff from him, but like that. But it should be on the playlist. I'm not sure.
Right. So see, it looks as a group collectively, we want someone that's kind of in the middle, because we just heard a song that was kind of out in left field, right? Doesn't sound like your normal stuff. This one sounds a little bit too normal. So we're looking for stuff that's kind of in between there, that for it to really hit, because now with this guy it's kind of just the same old thing. Because he's all right, you know, I wasn't like, oh wow, like super impressed, like, yo, this guy's really, really dope, super dope. It was just all right.
Right.
You know, it was just all right. I'm gonna give him a try in the playlist though. I'm gonna give him a try.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a try in the playlist. You know, see what people go with it. What I'm gonna need is though, once I get all the songs up in the playlist, I need people to help, you know, try to push the playlist out. Right now it's gonna be maybe 10 songs in there, right? And we'll continue to add songs into it and, you know, push the playlist out so that people are listening to it, right? So we can get a judge on how much people actually like or dislike the songs, the tracks, or whatever it is. You know, that's what I got. I got a lot more stuff that I can play. You know, I just, you know, chose some to play today, and you know, we'll get some stuff. As a matter of fact, I just got an email. I got an email from Bert. So Bert sent me some more music. And so we'll get with that next time. Royale. Big shout out to Royale. Yeah. I like Royale. He sent some music. So we're going to definitely get in with some Royale. And Royale, there's some other stuff that you sent that's definitely going to be in the playlist. So, you know, that's definite.
Yo, Bert got to change that name, dog. We got to give him a name. Like,
his name Bert?
Bert, yes. B-E-R-T.
We got to... man, we got to give him a name like the Food Court Strangler or something. You just can't walk in there like, yo, my name Bert, and you rap.
He said the Food Court Strangler. Wow, bro.
Yeah, we got to give him a name like, you know, something.
Bert and Ernie.
You can't just bust in here like my name Bert.
Bert.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up, Bert?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if he blew up though, people would be like, yo, I'm rocking with Bert. I got that new Bert album.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just takes, you know, sometimes
you can't really do that. Bert,
sometimes the artist makes the name. Hey, Bert, you might as well rock with it, man. Go get you a Bert Sesame Street shirt. You know what I'm saying? Put that on the cover of your first album. Leave Ernie out of it. Just keep the Bert shirt. Just keep the Bert Muppet. You know what I'm saying? Leave Ernie out of it. You can have Big Bird in the back if you want. And Cookie Monster on the back of the shirt too.
Yeah, but we gotta give him a new name.
We just messing with Bert.
We gotta call him Pop the Trunk or something. You know, we gotta give him something, man. It can't be Bert.
Yeah, we just messing with you, Bert. You know what I mean? Don't take it personal, man. It's all, you know, it's all jokes. You know,
we gotta call him Gunsmith.
It's all jokes. Listen, not one of us in here can rap, so you know, you good, bro. Not, you know, we can't rap. You rapping. You know what I mean? So, you know, and you do what you do. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Just we just joking. We just joking. We just joking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, you know, and listen, I got some people hit me up. Continue to hit me up, guys. And like I said, on, you know, other shows that I do, and, you know, from this right here, I'll know which songs have copyrights. So when I do a show where we're just talking about hip hop and I want to play some music, you know, in between, you know, little areas, and I play a couple of songs, mix a couple of songs in, I'll play songs that don't have copyrights on it. When there's a, like if I'm doing like tonight, I expect there to be copyrights on it. We're doing this so you can make some money. Okay. And then on other nights when, like if we do a commercial album, that's going to have copyrights on it. I could play your music. You can get you can get some revenue off of that. So, you know, it'll depend on where your songs get played, you know, but, you know, keep sending them in. The dopest songs are going to get played, you know, but we're going to continue to we're just trying to help people get noticed and get looked at. And, you know, this is what we want this to be. We want this to be that, you know, a training ground, a proving ground, all of that. You know what I mean?
Right,
so,
right, no doubt.
You know, just so artists keep on working, you know, keep going for yours. Please make sure when you send in the information that you are sending in information that, you know, you got everything, the name of the song, the name of the album, your bio, all of your socials, all of that. We got to have everything. You know what I mean? That's the only way that we can, we can get the information out to the people that's in the chat. You know, but hey, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. We had fun. You know, artists, don't get intimidated.
Yeah.
If a song is not good, it's gonna get laughed at. That's what happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I have artists that I work with that are in here that got laughed at with some of their songs. They're gonna take it back and say, okay, maybe this ain't the track. I throw this one off. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like a comedian, they go out and they do jokes in bars and this and that and all that kind of stuff. Some jokes work, other jokes everybody looks at them and they don't get it. They throw that joke out. You know what I'm saying? And then when they finally do their whatever, when they finally do their big show, they got all the jokes that work in there knocking them out. I mean, so that's how it goes.
They say the joke and they just get laughed. They just get looked at.
Yeah, yo, trust me. I've been to mad comedy nights, man, and the dude say the joke and everyone's just looking at him like, the hell you talking about? That shit was corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it, bro. But
oh my God.
But artists, I mean, that's what this is, man. This is a time, we want you to send your best track. Sometimes your best track may not be good enough. And so you know what to do with it. And you take it from there and you go on to. But the one thing I say is, don't let any of us stop you from being creative, right? You're going to be creative and make some trash. You'll be creative and make something great. That's the only way that you can learn. That's the only way you can do it, is to continue to be creative. Do whatever is in your soul. You know what I'm saying? Don't have no boundaries. And you just keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
If rap is not in your future and you are wasting time, you should probably get a job.
Look.
Another career. Because some of these guys, look, I want to be positive and tell, yo, guys, man, follow your dreams. But sometimes what you're good at may not be what you necessarily like. Well, put it like this. If you can afford to delve into your desires like that, go ahead. But some of these guys, I'm just saying, you might not want to bank putting all that, like,
hey, you know what, though? But sometimes people that are really, really terrible make it.
Yeah.
It happens. I mean, there's some artists that's out now that's, selling millions of records that's worse than some of the artists that, in my opinion, worse than some of the artists that we heard tonight.
Tekashi, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, sometimes you just got to find a little clique or a little group of people that follow you, and it happens. And then sometimes someone is terrible and somehow, some way they turn out to be great. So, I would say, like Guillermo said, if you can afford to do it, do it. If you don't have a whole bunch of responsibilities, kids and all that kind of stuff, if you're 40 years old and you still doing this and you think it's a full-on career, right? If you're not making, enough money to support you and your family off your music, but you still like really trying to blow, you might want to look at what else you're going to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're 40 years old and you haven't blown yet, you're probably doing it as a hobby, and that's all good. You know what I mean? As long as you're taking care of your other stuff. As long as you're taking care of your family and doing all those kind of things, hey, can't nobody stop you. That's what you're supposed to do. But
I know you gotta go, man. I just wanted to tell somebody in the chat, man. I think it's Triborough, who I said brought up the joint about Run DMC possibly being overrated.
No. You didn't say possible. No. Listen, that you had last week. You were on that train that they were overrated. You told, I had a discussion with my buddy, but you were pushing that. So don't. Bro.
No. Listen, man. When Run DMC came out, I was on board with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but going back, I mean, the discussion was like, yo, what did they really do for hip hop? Were they pioneers in the booth? And I can't say that they are. You know what I'm saying? Because I would take my Fat Boys tape and Run DMC tape or Houdini tape, and it'd be like Vice. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever.
To the Fat Boys.
Yeah, the Disco 3. Yeah, man, they would, man, in the early, well, y'all know, in the early 80s, they were the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you know, we're gonna do a whole we're gonna do a whole show on that. On just Run DMC.
Oh,
We're gonna do a whole show and
such a
have
Fat
that
Boys,
discussion. And have that discussion. And look, y'all see you see C Mac took a shot at me. You see, C Mac took a shot at me. That's good. That's all right. I got you, C Mac. I'm gonna get you one of these days. He took a shot at me.
You be trolling, man.
He said, look. He said,
if he can't rap, make a Knicks podcast.
Make a Knicks podcast. That they trying to do with me. Okay, I gotta watch.
Yeah, man.
Nah, it's all good, man. All right, well, I'm gonna get up out of here, fellas. I appreciate the time, man. Hey, look. Tomorrow night is that Jill Scott and Erykah Badu battle. So I'm gonna stream it. I'm hoping that it's been some time between the last battle and this battle. I don't know if Swiss Beats and Timbaland, if they went to YouTube and said, "Hey, watch those underground, whatever." We'll see what happens, but I'm gonna go ahead and stream it and see what they do. I mean, it starts at 7:00. That should be dope. It'll be dope. Well, anyway, fellas, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate you guys, man.
Sam. Great episode, man. This is pure comedy.
It's fun.
For some of it, not all of it, but it's good, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Guillermo broke that dude heart, though, man.
Dude, man, that song, my stomach was hurting. I said, yo, I gotta stop. But Sim's face just was not
trust
moving.
Me.
Like,
ain't break.
Trust me. Like, what's going on? Like, what type of hell am I in?
I'm gonna tell you right now, Freezy, you ain't break his heart. You ain't break. Look, check it out. You ain't break his heart, man. Like, he's used to hearing people be like, "Nah, that ain't the one," because he does so much stuff, right? And so many things wherever his mind takes him, he's used to be like, "Nah, that ain't the one," but that one is. That's why he makes a lot of stuff and then chooses. You know what I mean? Like, so he ain't worried about somebody if they don't like it. He's used to that.
No, wait. Which one was that? The one with the southern sounding crazy? That wasn't the creative dude.
That's the same guy. That's what I told you from the beginning. He makes some stuff. He makes gems. Sometimes he makes stuff that.
Oh, I thought that was. So you played 3 of his songs tonight. Then
played a few of his songs tonight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
My
sometimes
bad.
he makes a gem. Sometimes he makes something that's a little bit more out there, and you're like, maybe you got to tone it down. That's the way he is. He's
why
just
did you tell me
that type of person.
Man, he told you that like 4 times.
No, but
yeah, I did. I said his name.
When he said it was that guy, like for some reason I thought that guy was someone different. So,
no.
All right. Maybe it's not just because I thought that the guy who did that southern thing was somebody totally different. It was just, man, tell your man to stop playing games, bro. He has talent, man.
It's what he does. That's the way. That's his. That's how he is. He creates whatever comes to his mind and his heart. He does it. You know what I'm saying? He's got his own thing going on. He's gonna make it. I'm telling you, he's gonna make it.
Right.
He's gonna find, like, he's still, finding his full sound, but he's always gonna be creative and going outside and trying to push the boundaries. That's just how he is. He's gonna make it. He's gonna find something that pops because he's got just a natural thing that I don't think you can teach, really.
Right.
It's a natural thing.
Good. I hope he does make it, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a natural thing. He's got it. But anyway, I'm out of here, man. I will catch you guys tomorrow night.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Peace. All right, peace. All right, y'all.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not forget to send your music in, man. This has been Underground Radio. All right. And, that's what it is, man. Underground music. You gotta love it. Let's take you out. I'm gonna take you out with a song. Rico, I Am Him is the name of the album. The song is just the intro. I'm gonna take you out with that, ladies and gentlemen. Be peaceful.
yes, I wanna be. New scarf by Louis V. I'm what they try to be. Wifey got her eyes on me. No cuffs, no leash. Pardon me, repeat it, please. You can't see what I see if you don't be where I be. And I be where the stars are, almost like a galaxy. Sure, those guys are nice, but when you see them, you see a part of me. I'm what they came from, sorta like a father son. I coach, play the big man, and I run the one. I play in the game plan. I'm on my game, man. Look, mama, I got him with no hands. Touchdown like I've been here with no dance. Under satin sheets from Egypt, baby, no pants. And when I do it, trust, I do it proper. Everlasting Rico like a cop stopper. She plays mama and I play papa. And when she starts playing, I just sit back and watch her. No vest, no clock, we just let them bottles pop. If a nigga send his man, he might just get his G-shot. We don't front a bit, no fiction, this is all truth. This is real life, not just a show for the proof. I know cats from B-More, yeah, they let them fly. I know a few from DC, them guys keep it live. My MD homies get it in, we tryna stay alive. My dogs in VA's no problem, cause they down to ride. Ball 50 for the kicks and they as fresh as I. Ladies, you can look, but please don't sweat the guy. A few said I'm cocky, they just telling lies. Left me out the top of the city, now I'm on my grind. Y'all done messed up, someone better apologize. I mean quick before me and Sim strategize. My man stay on call, ready straight glass to do. The baller not a fighter, but he'll show you what them hands will do. Yo, I'm 5'8" with killer swag. I got all the haters mad, flyest thing you ever seen. So like a movie screen, rock coat, rock jeans. I can play with our older team. I done seen a lot of things and we can do a lot of things. Through. Ladies love us and the guys rocking with us too. They know what it is when they see the crew. They like, oh yeah, that's them dudes. Ma, we don't play with them, that be them other guys. My boys all in, we play our cards right. No need to ask if we bluffing cause our hands tight. Stars over here, baby, we like gliding lights. I just pray that it's the same for my children. No extra here, I'm Southside chillin'. When we in the building, they know what it is. 100 on whoever, cause we all handle biz. It's a done deal, so boy, go ahead. Every moment's Kodak, the way they stop. Instead, glare blinding them. Nope, not from the chain. It's the aura of an icon that's killing them, man. I'm big, carpet stepping, the game's secret weapon. Acapella written or straight off the melon. In and out of events, cause them boys is watching. And all of my guys got big shit poppin'. They wavy what you hear when we slide through. Ladies love us and the guys rocking with us too. They know what it is when they see the crew. They like, oh yeah, that's them dudes. They wavy what you hear when we slide through. Ladies love us and the guys rocking with us too. They know what it is when they see the crew. They like, oh yeah, that's them dudes. Yo, it's simple as this, I ain't for the nonsense. Cause if it don't make money, then it don't make sense. They suicide squeezing, but I'm aiming for the fence. Less than 110 to get your ass on the bench. I'm about to get them B-Bonds numbers. Jose Canseco, Wall Boys, or them A-Rod numbers. Black Mamba, I'm talking about LeBron numbers. No, not the bronze medal, talking 08 summer, yeah. I'm good, but I'm moving to great. My homies push me hard, they like whatever it takes. They tired of cold cuts, they want lobsters and steaks. So if you bet against me, they raising the stakes. Man, we get it in all over the DMV, but we ain't locked down, so please believe. You can whisper all day, I accept the hate. Just be sure to keep it low because my boys don't play. They wavy what you hear when we slide through. Ladies love us and the guys rocking with us too. They know what it is when they see the crew. They like, oh yeah, that's them dudes. They wavy what you hear when we slide through. Ladies love us and the guys rocking with us too. They know what it is when they see the crew. They like, oh yeah, that's them